On our group text that never ends on the show, we got a urgent message from Jason saying he purposely, we thought accidentally, but he sent D-Pics to multiple men. What's going on?
My God.
Well,
Toxic
again. Let me preface this whole thing. When
Please
I sent
do.
this, I did not realize we're going to do this segment during Friday Morning Live with a live studio audience here.
That's our favorite, to make you
extremely embarrassing.
Good news, it won't be for 2 other stations.
Yeah, we have
However,
2
we
other
make
stations
you-
this is going on, but they don't have a live studio audience
That's
right
true.
now.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable equals hilarious to us.
Yes, I don't like that fact. So I'm
Okay.
thinking to myself, it's spaced out, I think. It was just
Yeah.
going to be a little segment on Monday, and now it's in front. So anyways, it was basically, all I said was, and didn't make it to be a big deal, is that I did send a D-Pic to a guy and then went and actually showed a guy one in person.
Okay.
And that's not going to be a big
Yeah,
deal?
that's a big deal.
Something you've
Yes.
never said, we've never heard you do?
But what
Yeah.
had happened was,
What had happened was.
this is like crazy. But anyways, I noticed one day, this is so ridiculous. One day that something looked weird down there.
Can you describe the weirdness without?
It is. Well, you know, I told you that I've had a problem before since I've ever been born. That one thing down there goes up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
testicle,
Your
yeah.
testicle.
Yes, and I've had multiple doctors look at it and all this stuff.
It goes into your tummy.
Yes. So I made an appointment saying something doesn't look right. And
If you see something, say something.
Or, in his case, if you don't see something, say something.
so I can't even tell the story. I'm too embarrassed. Studio audience.
Jason, you're in the nest.
Yeah.
You're in the
Oh my
nest.
God.
And Jason, we love the studio audience, but you got it. There's thousands and thousands and
Yes.
thousands
But
of
I
people.
don't see him, and they're not
I
looking
know.
at me.
I feel awkward for you. I feel awkward
Oh,
for you.
yeah.
So it was very difficult.
Make sure you look at every one of their eyes as you say it.
I'm real glad I'm in this room right now. Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
So what's wrong with your wiener?
It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to talk when you don't see.
Sure.
I agree with that.
Anyway,
What's your wiener look like?
great, I can't face this way. Jose staring at me. All right, anyways.
Okay. Back to the moment.
I made an appointment to go get this problem checked.
Good
'Cause
for you.
I started saying, it doesn't look exactly right. So I go to I make an appointment. It was like the next day. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. The next day I'm going to survive. Nothing should happen bad. I go to the appointment. Don't think about anything. I go in. The doctor comes in and said, "What's the problem, sir?" And I said, well, it's so hard to say, too, because when you go to the receptionist, it's like,
Why are you
they
here?
say, why are you here? I'm like,
Well,
well, I have
COVID, I think.
I'm like, my private part. She said, oh,
Okay.
dear. And then, by the way, Jason's here from the station.
Of course.
yeah.
Anyway, so
I've never seen Jason this nervous telling a story.
it was embarrassing.
I know.
And so I go to the doctor, and anyways, like, well, they're so probably desensitized.
They don't-
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they're desensitized
I think
by
they
this
are.
stuff. I don't know. Anyway, she's like, all right, pull your pants down. I'm like, okay. I pull the pants down. It's gone.
Are we talking about the twigs or the berry? Twig or berry? Wait, what? Twigs or berries?
They both
Whatever.
are.
You better not. If
What's
you have
the problem?
twigs, if he has twigs,
Twig,
that's a
twig.
problem.
We're
Twigs.
talking about the berry holder.
Okay.
Okay.
Satchel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the satchel.
Got
Okay.
it.
All right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The man purse.
Anyway,
Your coin purse.
Your sack.
so it's gone. As usual, whenever you have a problem, it's gone.
Always.
Like I'm like, and so I'm just standing there. I'm like, I can't tell. It's like there's this, and it's so embarrassing. I'm trying to explain it. I'm like, it's not here. It's not here.
He thinks
The
you're like,
problem was gone.
Yes.
problem's gone.
Oh, okay.
The problem
okay.
is
Not his sack.
Okay, I thought your sack was gone.
that's a big problem.
I haven't seen it.
I left it at home again.
it's
somewhere
gone.
in here.
The
Yeah.
problem is gone. So it's like meaningless for this entire appointment. I'm trying to explain what it is, and he's looking at me, and my explanations aren't great. I'm like, I can't describe it. It has this thing. It looked like this and this, and I couldn't even explain it.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh, no. He's so...
He just spilled his coffee everywhere.
You're
Squid or somebody.
Napkins, quick.
Unbelievable.
I have never seen Jason this nervous
That's
in
what
my
happens
life.
when we
Can't do it.
There's a lot of electricity over here.
Look at his phone, too. His phone's on emergency mode now. He's about to call 911.
Hold on, we got an emergency.
Good Lord,
Hold on.
Jason.
I've already dropped this in a hot tub, and it's completely fine.
Squid.
Why
you
aren't
at,
we
bud?
Facebook Live? Here, use these.
We have these cameras.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same.
Anyways, Sorry about that. I'm very nervous.
Jason, you said that phone's been in your hot tub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Solid.
waterproof, apparently.
Solid.
I don't want Katie to hold it because the D-Pics are on
Oh, God. Okay. Oh.
And don't click the button again, so call 911. He accidentally hit it where it's
I'm trying to-
emergency mode.
Oh, my
I didn't. I'm trying to cancel the darn thing, but it went into emergency mode because it thinks I'm drowning.
Thanks, I'm drowning.
When the phone goes in water, it goes to emergency room because it thinks you're drowning.
Shorty could be in a deep puddle. Help. Send help.
Thank you. Anyways,
One of my most favorite moments, and it's happening right now.
can we go to break?
Way.
Yeah.
How about you regroup for a second? Jason Goodman needs a
minute.
second.
Song is best we can do.
We'll find out about the D-Pics and make sure everything's still working by the time we get back.
I'm more upset about my leg.
It's been a disaster in here. They're just joining us.
Do you want me to
You should,
reset this for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that I'm cleaned up with the coffee and my phone.
You just practice some full yoga breaths
There you
over
go.
there until it's your time. So Jason Goodman wrote us a text message in our nonstop show text thread. And he said to us, I sent a D-Pic to not only one man, but then I showed other men pictures of my D. We thought by accident in the very beginning, but apparently you did it on purpose because you had noticed, Jason, that there was something going on with the satchel area of your private parts.
That is correct.
Okay.
And then there's a live, you're just joining it, there's a live studio audience today.
We're
And,
just making it 10 times worse to explain this.
and a great client, that, and as well as part of the audience. And Jason was shaking. He knocked over his coffee cup, and coffee went everywhere, including over all sorts of expensive equipment. And we had to regroup for a second.
Had to take a moment.
This is similar hand motion that I did when I knocked the rice in the air with the pastor.
I can see now how that happened.
Same thing.
Yes, I can see. You need to start sitting on your hands during nervous moments.
Right.
Get some rubber bands and band them together.
Yes.
So last you left us,
Yeah. Before
you
the
were
coffee.
showing your doctor your satchel area, but there was nothing.
Yes.
The problem wasn't there anymore.
You know how when you try to show somebody a problem like on a computer
Yes.
and the IT guy comes and
yeah.
it's not doing it anymore
Sure.
and the IT leaves and it's doing it again. Same type of thing. So I go there, I'm thinking because I don't stare at my thing the whole time that it's probably still there, and when I get, because it was there that morning, I get there and it's gone. So I'm like, what in the world? So I'm explaining to the doctor what it is, blah blah blah. He's like, well, you don't have to really worry about it because I don't see, everything looks fine. It's not there. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just gonna ignore this, get it out of my. The doctor said I'm good. A few days later, I'm doing something, I don't know what, and all of a sudden I'm like, what is this?
Oh,
What-
it's
it's
back.
there again.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. And I'm like, if I make an appointment, I'm going to go. It's not there. So very oddly, which I've never thought I would do before, because I said I wouldn't do this because you hear about it, but it's not something that women think is attractive. I took out my photo and took a couple of D-Pics. I had to have it on documentation.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'm going to make the appointment, and if it goes away, at least I have these photos on my phone.
There you go.
You didn't want to send it through my chart.
We got another one. Come look at
It's
this.
Goodman again.
Keep sending us D-Pics.
The only thing, so it is odd to do, first of all. Let me just tell you, it was very odd to take these pics.
Did you find that not only is it great, it's like very hard to get a good close-up picture of the issue, but also you want to make it look good? 'Cause I can imagine you being
I don't know.
torn.
I was just like, this whole thing is just weird, and it's just like,
Yeah.
get it.
Make sure you were full mast.
Can't stand flaccid.
The focus is not there, so I'm trying to get the focus right and the angle to get the
You
angle.
do this in your bathroom,
Turn
or
the light
on
on,
your
did you-
bed, or
I was
Lighting
actually doing it
sucks.
in our bathroom here because that's when I noticed.
oh, great, at
Oh, at
work.
work.
Oh,
Had to.
cool.
What am I supposed to do? I'm noticing
know.
a medical problem.
I hope you washed your hands.
It's the
you
same
turn a
thing if
flash
I
on?
went to the bathroom, Katie. but
No, wash your hands.
yeah. Anyway, so I took the photos, made the appointment, go to the doctor, and sure enough, not there again. So I'm like, oh, God. So I'm like, I didn't know how to bring it up, but I'm like, I have some D-Pics of it. But the doctor, they're so professional, it was like nothing. to
Sure,
him. He's
show
like,
me.
oh, okay, let me see it. But I'm like, I'm going through my phone. It's just odd that I had these photos on because if anybody else had my phone and went through that and saw that they had these photos on there, they would think I'm the pervert.
Right, yeah,
You know,
right.
so I'm like, what are you doing? Like, we talk about guys that do this and how weird that is and how girls don't like it. I'm like, trust me, I'm not sending these to my wife, Carol. Anyway, so I go in and he takes the phone from me and he's looking at it and he's zooming in because he's zooming on iPhone. It's like, oh my God, to this. And he's looking and he's like, oh yeah, I see this problem. It's puffed out here and this and
puffed out.
Yes.
That's not good.
Sound good.
You don't want to hear that.
And at the time,
You hate to hear it.
Thinking a rash, not like inflammation.
no, and it's puffed out on one side. And honestly, before it was not. It was on kind of both sides, and this was on only one side. So he looked at it, and it's like these weird lines that are going down the side, and he's looking at it.
Sounds painful.
And
What
he's
is
like,
Aren't you glad you're married? Because this would be bad news otherwise.
Oh yeah, I'll be single forever.
Did a cat scratch it or something?
No.
It's like it thought it was yarn. It's like
It's like a mechanic looking at your car. Whoa.
It kind of looked like a tree branch almost, I guess, on the side. What? But anyways, it's hard to explain. And he's looking at it. He's like, yes, this happens. This is called, and I don't even know the name, but it starts with a V. It's something about something with the veins.
Like
or
Varicose veins?
something like that, but it's not called that.
okay.
It's because it has to do with that area.
Got it.
And he's like, this is actually quite normal. This is going to happen with guys. And, as long as this goes away, it's not staying there with pressure and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I don't feel any pain or anything like that, but it doesn't look right. It looks weird. And I had to warn Carol just in case. But so I'm like, okay. So he's looking at it. He's like, I don't think this requires a
Urologist?
urologist. And I'm like, okay, fine, perfect, all right. Well, he goes, if it keeps going away, and the fact that it's not one side, it's probably normal and probably okay. I'm like, great. But he says, if this happens, again, you can send me in another photo.
You're like,
Jason's like,
great.
gladly.
I have so many.
So I go home and like, it's gone. Maybe I was just overreacting. It's gone. I can mentally, get worked up because, oh my gosh, what's going on?
We can, and physically worked up as
A
well.
few days later, it's back again on both sides.
Oh no.
I have to do this again, take another pic. I'm taking these pics, and I had to text in or send in whatever the portal thing is, another photo to the doctor. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's back, but I don't know. If it makes you feel better, though, I think maybe you can go to your... So I have this weird thing going on.
Okay.
So that's really why I sent those D-Pics, to be honest with you.
Is it called varicosal?
I think so,
Yeah.
yes. But
It's an enlargement of the vein that transports oxygen away from, quote, your scrotum.
Oh.
Away.
okay.
Oh.
I don't know much about it. It's not pleasant to look at. I don't like it. It's very uncomfortable.
Can
but
you show Squid right now?
no.
Get his honest reaction.
I'll go Facebook Live.
I just thought it was weird as
Yeah.
I was thinking about
Sure.
it. My gosh, I just did this. I just sent one of these photos and showed a doctor these photos in the office and how odd and awkward, just like now it is with the live studio audience, how weird that was. And
Yeah.
and when everybody was sending the stuff to the weekend, I'm like, yeah, find out why I had to send it. And that's how it happened. So I'm going eventually to, I guess, a urologist at some point to see what's going on. But I don't know. It's just
Well,
it's
you're
not
doing
there.
the right thing when
Yeah.
you see
It's not
something.
there now.
Because
It's
a
not-
lot of men will see stuff that's wrong, like I'm fine, and then they're not.
And
So-
not tell a single
and
person
not tell
about
anybody,
it.
right?
And it's not there now. That's the crazy part.
It does say it's extremely common.
Okay.
It does say very common.
Is it stress-induced
That's what
by
I
any
was going to
chance?
ask.
It says it may occur a compression of a vein by a nearby structure.
Oh, see.
Are your underwear too tight?
No, because I was wearing boxers. But
Oh, it could be.
But now that Matt just reminded me of something. It could have something to do with the other little problem where how it goes up on the side and that could be.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's hitting that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he did. The most embarrassing part is when I had to tell the doctor the story about how, because it's a new doctor, my doctor Wong, ironically,
That is a true story.
retired, and I had this new doctor I had to explain. I'm like, yes, I have this problem that goes up and blah blah blah. He's like, oh yeah, we see that in little boys. Fully descend. I'm like, I'm not a little boy. That making me feel better. But so, anyways, that's where I'm at.
Do you go to a
Okay.
pediatrician? Or maybe you could be at a pediatrician's office.
Nice.
So who knows?
Well,
you
thank
could
you for sharing.
You could also have poorly functioning valves near those veins.
Yeah, I don't know.
So your valves, and they say normally if you're not having any other symptoms, they won't do anything. But if you are experiencing symptoms, they may do surgery.
Ooh, boy. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully he thinks
Ow.
it's okay. I hope it's okay. And,
We do too. We'll be thinking of you and your sack.
thank you. So I want everybody
Is in our
else here.
prayers.
And thoughts and prayers.
And they're all from Great Clips, so I can't wait to get my hair cut.
Make sure you give him a nice soft chair. He has problems down there. We
Yeah.
don't
No
wanna-
compression.
Inflammation.
It's fine right now, Katie.
Oh, wait, what did you say? It was all puffy?
Have you looked today? Maybe it's
Yes,
back.
I looked at it. I took a shower. What do you think I did? The first thing I do in the morning, I'm paranoid about it.
I don't know why it's got to, but you know how when you go to like Great Clips, they put the thing around
Yes.
his neck.
Yes.
You know,
Uh-huh.
he's put it around.
Down a nice little warm
A
towel.
little extra protection. No, not the towel. The thing they put so you don't
Like
get hair
your
on
robe, your
yourself.
cape.
Oh,
The
yeah,
robe.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Put a
yeah,
little
yeah.
cape down there too, just to make sure everything's okay.
And the worst thing about it is every time I go into Great Clips, they know right away.
Yeah,
They
oh
know
yeah.
right away. They're like, oh, Jason's hair. And now they're going to be like, I heard your story.
You're like, oh, great. And you have a bag I can put over my face. And just have my hair sticking out.
Are you okay?
Just
Are you
hair.
okay? Yes, I'm fine.
Fine.
I'll take a 2 to and a 3.
Fine.
I
I
have
can
a
shave my head so no one recognizes me. Like,
I have a colic in the back. I do.
Jason Goodman's got a lot of issues.
And they have notes. I should just add that to the notes. When I go in, they say, you want a 3 and a 2 here, and you have a colic over here. I'm like, yes, I do. And now add the vein problem.
Just so the stylist knows exactly what they're dealing with. There could be some fidgeting, and you may want to get a crooked haircut. All right.
My goodness.
I will give whoever gives your next haircut $30 to ask you if you've always had those veins on the back of your head.
Thank you. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's always been here.
That'd be awesome. Well,
Can
there's
I go to Great Clips out of state?
all right, until this story blows over.